Hey, 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 guys. It is your girl Tasha, known to the world as Latasha Carpenter, but everybody calls me your girl Tasha because when you hang with me, what? It is like you were hanging with your girl. And you know what my favorite word is bam, because I am always being authentically me. Okay. And I'm coming on right now, guys, because I'm gonna tell you, this live right here. Let me look at my text messages. Hold on, let me look at my text messages so I could just get a understanding and remember. Uh okay. The first message came through to me. I, Lord, was it? Okay, it's about two something. About two something. Oh, let me remind you guys, as it says in the scrolling bar, subscribe if you're on YouTube, like if you're on Your Girl Tasha Facebook page, follow if you're on Latasha Carpenter. As usual, comment. I see some of you guys on. Drop a comment because I'm gonna bring your comments on the screen and I'm gonna recognize you. So drop a comment for me, right? But what I wanted to talk to you about this morning, this live almost happened at 2:33 in the morning because I got a message from somebody that caused this question to come in my mind because I'm gonna tell you, it kind of started eating at me. It started eating at me about how some people have priority lists. However, you are not even on your priority list. Everything else comes before you. Okay. And the mere fact that a person reached out to me to tell me that they um were no longer already, guys, y'all know we doing this I versus me transformation challenge, right? It just started this week. And the person has already said that they are not going to be able to participate. Again, if you're on here, drop a comment so I know you're on here so I can say hello to you, okay? Um, they're saying already that they are not going to be a part of it or can't be a part of it simply because life is too busy, basically, okay? Uh, life is too busy. And, you know, the message, without going into totally into it, basically said, uh, because their life is too busy and they're working so hard that they wouldn't be able to keep up with the weekly, once a week weigh-ins that are done virtually. And also, basically, they would not be able to follow any of the meal plans because they really don't get a moment to even eat consistently, right? And the thing is that this person was very passionate about, how they wanted to change their eating habits and improve their life and um, lose some weight and things of that nature, but got offset simply because of everything else is priorities, right? How many of us do this? You know, when you neglect yourself, let's see. Augustus Andrews says the relationship you have with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship you have. Fill your own cup first so you may pour into others from a place of fullness. I love that, Augustus. I love that. Absolutely. You are so right. I'm going to leave this up on here till I see another comment pop up for me to put on here. But you are so right. I mean, how do we neglect ourselves for everything else? To think that this person is even saying that They don't even get to hardly even eat. So I can't be a part of this life-changing support community that you have. And at first I was like okay with it. And I typed like okay, they were like, would they have to pay, because there's fees associated when you don't weigh in weekly. There's fees associated with if you go up pounds and things of that nature, right? And they talked about that they were willing to pay the fees. I was like, oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not going to charge you anything. We'll just take it that you're not going to be in it. And then afterwards, I sent a message back to the individual because I was laying in the bed. And when I tell you this thing was eating at your girl, Tasha, and I sent a message, I said, as I lay here thinking, I'm feeling sad. And you've prompted a live topic for me. Where do you fall on your priority list? I said, whether you have a moment to eat on a consistent basis or not, we cannot help others without helping ourselves. When you're eating, you still need to make a better choice. If you're unable to get in a full meal, you still can grab up something quick and healthy to eat while multitasking, working your business, and serving your customers. I said, we will find a way to get you on a better eating regimen, even without catching up with the virtual exercise um, live classes that we have in the community or the replay classes that we have in the community. Um, we'll do this. I said, I'm going back to bed now and I love you. So the person returns back and said, this is an ongoing thing for me. Traditionally, the husband is the meal planner and does all the cooking. And I respond back, well, you know what? There are things that don't require you to cook that still can be healthy that you can do, right? And they basically said they really don't eat snacks hardly ever anyway. Things will get better and everything is all well. And then it's funny because I had a picture of this individual eating snacks. So I then text the snack picture to the individual, right? And they just came back with basically, I only have those snacks in the house to make other people happy, right? Guys, when it comes to ourselves, why is it so easy for us to come up with all of these? As I said to my challengers this morning when I was talking to them about something else, come up with all these reasons to justify why we're not putting our own self on a priority list. Why, as Augustus says, we are not pouring into our own self and we're just trying to pour into everyone else. And we end up on a empty fuel tank, right? Why is it so easy to come up with all these reasons that's the nice word? They're simply excuses. They're excuses. The warriors is that's what we call them in our I versus me challenge, who joined the challenge stated their goal and how they wanted to improve their overall health, their thinking, and their well being. See, this is a combination thing that we have going on here, right? Some of us don't realize that the choices that we are making with our food, let's see what Stashi Stanbeck says, feeling unworthy of self love and self care. Are you describing that as a person who fails to put themselves on a priority list? Or are you saying that that's the way you're feeling for yourself, hon? Help me out. Help me understand so I can talk to you and respond accordingly. When we are, I'm just going to talk about in the health area. When we are neglecting ourselves in the health area and we're doing what's easier, see, it's easier to eat unhealthy. Um, for instance, going home, cooking daily, or taking a day early in the week. Let me know, Starches, what you meant. Okay, I'll wait for your comment to come back. Going home, doing meal prep, uh, uh, cooking daily, whatever it may be, is a lot harder than pulling up in a drive-through, right? And unfortunately, a lot of us as humans choose to take the easier way out. I would even say that's the reason why you hear so many people talk about the 5%, or how they say that only 10% of people have that entrepreneur mindset and everyone else is an employee. See, because to be successful as an entrepreneur, number one, you got to put the work in. Number two, you got to endure an emotional roller coaster because the process is not easy. There are ups and downs, and it will not happen overnight. So, more people are employees because it's easy to just go to a 9 to 5 and work for somebody else and build their empire and invest into them more than they invest into you. That's easier. That's why so many people are doing it. Not exercising is easier than getting started and building up your endurance. I'm gonna tell you guys, I am building up my endurance. Let me see what Starches said. I once felt like that until I started the homework of self love. I was an emotional eater, caring about everyone but me. Girl, girl, talk about it. Been there, done that. And somebody else on here watching, been there, done that, and might be doing that currently. I understand that. Okay. Absolutely. Um, when you talk about started the homework of self love, type a little bit about what those assignments look like. How did you get through to the other side of that? Give that to me in the comments. So back to therapy. So many people push that underneath of the rug, especially when it comes to the Black and brown community. We think there's something wrong with it. But sometimes you need therapy to go back and do your own autopsy on yourself to help you to get from where you are to where you're going to be. She said she journaled and she started journaling and also doing meditation. All right, all right. So let me now help me out. Where was I when I'm multitasking, going back and forth as I try to stay on this? Oh, the entrepreneur doing the easier thing. It's easier to eat fast food. And you guess what? When you choose to eat fast food, building up the endurance when you're exercising. Honey, it was the other night. I was on a treadmill and your girl Tasha had amazed herself because for the first time I was pushing through. I was like, okay, I am going to run this 4.0. I'm just going to run. I don't care I was like, it's all right if my let me make this thing. If my arms are off of it, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run, right? If I gotta hold on to the thing and keep running, I'm gonna run. And usually I stop guys within 2 minutes or before the first lap gets through on the treadmill. But something was going on with your girl Tasha the other night. I had got up to 9 minutes. and my phone rang, and I had the nerve to answer it and stop cold turkey. Y'all, when I tell you, I thought I was going to die because my heart rate was like at 170 or something on the thing. And I'm trying to help one of my other business partners with something that required me to stop and go through my phone. I was coughing. I couldn't hardly breathe. It's like it took me. I mean, the endurance was there, but the cold turkey start. Next thing I know, I had to run to the bathroom, and I was in there. My first time ever vomiting while exercising. Okay, my first time ever vomiting while exercising. Building up the endurance is not easy. Not taking the easy route out by going to fast food or choosing not to cook a home cooked meal or choosing one day of the week to just prep yourself so everything is cooked for the week is not easy. But everybody's all right with taking the easy route out. Well, you know what that easy route out is doing to you? You're easily killing yourself. Yeah, your girl Tasha said it. You're easily killing yourself. And you're presenting all these reasons why you get to neglect yourself. You present everything. Oh, I got a priority list. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. What do you do about yourself? Erica says, I'm on now, going back to the beginning and tell me what you were talking about. Erica, I'm talking about someone who already in a challenge. We are on day, today's Wednesday, day 4. And because the person has a busy life, they don't have time to eat consistently. They don't have time to hit a replay and play the exercise portions when it's convenient for them. They don't have time to do the weekly weigh-ins, you know, a video showing you hopping on a scale that might take like a minute or two to record. And you got to do the replay, but I'm talking about this. It's like everything else is more of a priority. And at first, I was okay with a person. I was like, okay, no problem. But it started eating at me. I couldn't sleep. I tossed and turned. After this text message came in and it was going back, I tossed and turned all night. And I really was about to get up in my jammies and come in here and start doing this live. And this live had been on my mind all today. And I'm just getting a chance to breathe and do it, right? I'm just like, one of the people, Eric, I'm gonna show you the first comment that came up on there. That thing is so true. So true. All right. We got to get away from doing what is easy when it isn't beneficial to ourselves. You know, it's easier to keep saying yes to other people who don't deserve the yes at all times, that's not willing to give you a yes when they don't feel like it. It's easier to have that yes than to say no to them and them possibly deciding that they don't want to be, they're mad at you. Our loved ones. Sometimes you gotta love people from a distance. If it means that you gotta sacrifice yourself first, you gotta love some people from a distance. You know, but when it comes to your health, you guys, when it comes to you, period, and your health, I mean, it's your mental health, it's your spiritual well-being, all this stuff. You can't, every damn thing else can't be more important than yourself. Okay. Hey, Melissa, she's one of our warriors. She hasn't backed out yet. You know, it's too early to be backing out, especially when you said how much you want it. You want it, right? It just bugs me. How many people are not living your best life because you're not on your priority list. While you giving your time away to everybody else, you can't get time back. Time is precious. So why are you giving your time away to everybody else and not even yourself? When you're not where you are, where you want to be, when you're not necessarily happy for yourself or feeling feeling the best you. All right? We have got to stop that. I challenge you guys. Start putting yourself at the top of your priority list. Cause see this one right here, some people don't even got you're not even on your priority list. You're not even the bottom entry, like a better words. I couldn't think of what to say. That's sad. That's sad. Sasha says, I feel good, but I know I can feel better. Well, you know what, Sasha? I congratulate you because you started taking steps towards your healing when it came to emotional eating. You had the courage to go to therapy. You had the courage to receive the tools to help you in knowing that meditation and journaling would benefit you. So all you got to do is keep on moving. And you know, it's funny when I'm one of our motivational messages because in the challenge chat you get motivational messages done done on a daily basis. Someone goes on and they do a video. But one of the things was, if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, then keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep moving. So, what is it, if you don't mind me asking, in what areas do you feel that you're still lacking in feeling better or feeling to be your best self? If you don't mind sharing that, let me know. Y'all, I got a delivery today. It's like Christmas. I got the coffee is in. Child, one of my repeat clients came over the other day. I didn't even know that my coffee was down. She took the last boxes. I was on zero with this Tonkat Ali here. You know, I was on zero. But how do you rank yourself? Each and every person that's on here. Put in the comments. And if you're on a replay, drop in the comments. What rank number do you have for yourself on your priority list? You number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, number 100, number nothing. Where are you on your priority list? And what are you going to do better to move yourself up? What are you going to do better to move yourself up? I'm so sad over this person. Let's see. My health. I need to lose about 70 pounds. I want to be more active and energetic. Girl, did you see the advertising for the I versus Me challenge? You should be in a challenge with us right now, sweetheart. You should be in a challenge with us. Look, that's y'all hearing that beeping. That's my text messages going off with my other part of my business, with a documentary that I'm working on, along with Zolov Entertainment, with our magazine on an NBA player, and there's comments going back and forth. There it go again. There it go again. But anyway, um, I do believe, Melissa, you on here. Tell Stasha's how it's been so far since you've been in the challenge. Even going back to our pep rally a week ago, um, tell her about that. How do I find the challenge? Okay, so I was advertising What it is, and let me explain it to you. I mean, I know it's still the first week, but I do believe that I can. I had another person reach out to me because they saw my look. Y'all see my post earlier today. I talking about this is one of my favorite shirts. I'm coming back to you, Sasha. This is one of my favorite shirts, guys. But look, from me losing weight, look, look. Look how big it is. This thing used to be tight on me. And this is even look, today was Tasha, wear your old big girl favorite outfit. And I was bigger than this. I was bigger than this. I said, wear your old big girl favorite outfit today. And just I put that picture so I said, Lord have mercy. Let me just tuck it in. Let me pull these pants out here. I needed a belt because they kept coming down, you know. But the challenge is a 6-week challenge, and we had two prices. The early bird pricing was $150, and I extended it. Melissa said, being honest, I was last on my list. I like that word was, Melissa. I like that word was, Melissa. She says the challenge has been amazing in the first week. So, Sasha, so what it is it is a 6-week challenge, $150. Everything is virtual. Once you pay that, you receive 6 weeks of a natural organic tea. You receive entry into our private Facebook group. Inside the group, we have an accredited trainer that is uploading one workout per day, Monday through Thursday. That's pre-recorded. And on Friday through Zoom, you have an AM option and a PM option to work out. You have a choice of different meal plans that you can utilize, as well as you get people dropping motivation. We support each other in different ways. And the beautiful thing about it is also there's a cash prize. We have most weight loss at the end of the 6 weeks. That person will receive $500. Best transformation at the end of 6 weeks. That person will receive $500. And then we have what we call the warrior challenge, because everybody in it, you're a warrior. Your main thing is I versus me. You're competing against yourself, but you got the support of the community. Okay. And for Warrior Challenge, basically, when you do certain activities within the challenge or participate, there's points that are assigned to you, and the person with the most points will receive $300. So there's a total of $1,300 that is up for grabs within the challenge. And again, it costs $150 to get in. All right. And really, it's something that I believe you should definitely be a part of. And you can always inbox me or let me know right now if you would like to be a part of the challenge. In fact, to anyone, you could drop a comment if you want to. Like I said, the first week, I think you could get caught up, you know. I don't think it would hurt you so much. Probably give me time to get out the product to you that you need as well. You guys can call me on 240-545-5695 as well to discuss it more. And just learn more about the challenge. So as Melissa says, the motivation, workouts, and the support from the other challengers. I've never experienced anything like this. Come on and join us. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I'm so glad that you are feeling like a family member. Sasha says, I'm in. I'm familiar with the tea. That's how I started watching you from. Oh, Queenie. Oh, okay. You a Queenie. I can't think of her exact name. Child, that's all that Queenie want to be called is Queenie. I don't even remember what her real name is either. And I've known her for years. Lakeisha? Yeah, Lakeisha. Let's see. Repeat the number again, please. This is 240-545 5695 is actually my virtual number. That's not my direct line. It comes all to the same phone. But when you call it, and Starches, I mean, you and I, we might have talked before. Definitely you are here in the area, so that means that I can definitely get your I don't even have to put your tea in the mail. Um, let me look at my phone and see if I have your number in here. Cause I can text you. No, I don't have you in here, but you can call me. Right now my phone is on do not disturb because I'm trying not to get all these calls in. But yeah, we can get you started. Definitely. There is a media consent form. There is a survey about your health goals, your health history. Um, and then you get to choose between various meal plans. I tell you the one that I recommend. Don't put your number on here, baby. I'm Cause somebody, girl, that's why I got that Google number, honey. I got that Google number because there's crazy folk out here. I snapped a picture of it, but delete that comment. Cause you get them crazy people calling you. Next thing you know, you getting a FaceTime video with somebody doing some crazy stuff. Okay. So back to it, guys. Again, I just want to make sure that we got to change our thinking. We got to change our thinking. When we're not putting our own selves on our priority list and we're choosing to do what we think is easier and we're making up these so-called reasons as nothing but excuses. I mean, all we're doing is harming our own self, okay? And if you don't care about yourself, why should anybody else care about yourself? I said it. If you don't care about yourself, why should anyone else care about yourself? Okay. We got to do better, guys. We got to do better. Um, I have a Zoom at 8 o'clock where we're sharing an overview of some of the products that we have, as well as the opportunity to make some additional income for those who are interested in it. So I have to have that room open at quarter of. So that means Miss Stasius, I am going to end this live and call you so we can get you set up with a challenge so I can be ready to get into that Zoom room by quarter of as well too for the people that we have. But yeah, babes, please go and delete your number off of here because I don't want nobody else to be calling you and acting crazy. So, all right, guys. So, bottom line, do better. Get yourself on your priority list and move yourself up the ranks. Okay, move yourself up the ranks. All right. It's your girl Tasha signing off. I love you all.